Bobi Klintman. Bobi Klintman, guys. I have a lot to say about Bobi. I have a lot to say. There was a lot being said about him last game, and I have a lot to say now. I'm sure a lot of people have a lot of different opinions now based on what we saw. It's Black said it earlier. Where's everybody at? It's quiet now. It's quiet now. Where are you guys at? If you're going to give him criticism, you got to give him credit. That's why I said last game, I'm not going to panic after 2 bad performances in Summer League, right? He goes on to say, give that boy that backup 4 spot. He going to grow in a role for sure. Exactly. And when you said it, he's going to grow into a role. Let's get to what Bobi did tonight, man. Tonight, Bobi Klintman had 20 points, leading all scorers on 7 for 11 shooting, 3 of 6 from 3, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, 1 block, 3 turnovers, and all that in 26 minutes. Yeah, so Bobi Klintman, guys, he had a bounce back game after struggling the last 2 games. And he looked a lot more like the Bobi Klintman that I'm used to seeing in this game. Very much so. He was much more aggressive in this game. Something I have been looking to see from him. In his previous 2 games, he just looked a little too passive, a little too unselfish, right? We know he can pass, but you got to be able to threaten with your scoring as well. But that wasn't the case this game. His passing was on display again, of course. And once he's able to get into the paint, we talked about it. He's really good at making plays for others. Once he's able to get by his guy, if he can get by his guy, the defense is in trouble. And he had a beautiful behind the back pass early in this game to his favorite target, Tolu Smith. It was a really nice pass. He didn't convert, but the pass was on target in a tight space. Again, he's really accurate with his passing. And once again, that's going to be his strength. We know that he can pass the ball, especially for a big man. So the thing, though, he's going to have to continue to work on his jump shot. Right? Everything about his mechanics looks good. His form looks good. His release and timing looks good. He's just going to make sure that he's consistent with his shooting. I hope he can get to 35% minimum this season from long range. I think he has to get somewhere in that range to be able to stay on the floor and potentially get that backup 4 spot that I predicted he would get, right? And I was watching this game. I did see another way, guys, or a couple ways actually, that he could be effective that the Pistons utilized today. The first one is DHOs. Dribble handoffs, right? Today you saw the Pistons using a big at the top of the key. You will see him dribble towards Bobi, and they will meet each other, and Bobi will catch the ball. It will be a handoff, right? Dribble handoff for him. And as the big is handing the ball off to him, he's setting a screen for Bobi as Bobi is making his way to the hoop. So Bobi immediately drives to the hoop, and then he can finish with the smaller guy on him due to that screen being set, and now they got to switch, because if they don't switch, he's got a clear path. So it's either clear path off the screen or a small guy switching onto him. And in that situation, because he's 6'9", and because he can handle the ball, he's got an advantage. So we talked about that last show, and I talked about it. I had an exchange with Kuka Hill the other day. We talked about this. Bobi doesn't have much burst off his first step, right? He's not able to get by his guy at will. Top of the key square, he's not going to be able to get a move to get by his guy. Put his guy on his hip, put him in jail. He's not that kind of guy. So he either needs to attack closeouts when guys are running out at him, which requires you to have a respectable jump shot, right? Otherwise, defenders won't close to you. He's got to do that. So the best way for him to be effective offensively is a few things. Knocking down open jump shots consistently, attacking closeouts consistently, and then getting into the paint, right? Or, like we mentioned, coming and getting the ball and attacking when he gets the ball off of the dribble handoff, right? He's a good enough ball handler when he catches to be able to bully his way to the rim against those smaller defenders, right? That switch onto him. So I know Twitter went crazy after the last 2 games, but once again, I say it all the time, I'm gonna say it again, guys. Imagine him in the Simone Fontecchio role. That's it. Can he bring what Fontecchio was supposed to bring last year? That's the question. If he can knock down open shots, the answer is yes. Because when he puts the ball on the floor, he's shown that he can be a playmaker, right? Something Fontecchio did not do well at all last year, right? Whenever Fontecchio put the ball on the floor, I would cringe. It felt like a turnover or a bad shot was coming, right? Getting caught in the air, all these different things. Making the wrong reads, processing slowly, right? That's not the case with Bobi. Once he gets the ball in the paint, he's very effective. He understands what he's looking at defensively, right? So he's a guy that can also, one more thing that I know he can be successful, he's a guy that can grab and go. Talk about Asar being able to grab and go, grab the rebound and push. Ron Holland can grab the rebound and push. Like, we got wings in this team who can do that, right? And he can do that. Many times this game, he was grabbing the board. He was all over the boards again, grabbing the boards and pushing the basketball, pushing, right? Playing the way the Pistons like to play. And even if he wasn't grabbing the rebound, when it was secured, he was sprinting. Every missed shot, he was sprinting. And a lot of times his man was not on him because he was ball watching. He was watching the ball, trying to see if the shot was going to go in. And Bobby was leaking out, making sure that that his guy had the rebound secured, leaked out. And a lot of time you would see a smaller guy trying to catch up to him because his man was not paying attention and Bobby got down the court. You saw that a lot. So I think Bobby's also going to be able to score in transition. I think he's going to be effective there as well. You think about when LeBron James used to throw the Hail Mary pass to Kevin Love off a rebound, right? And Kevin Love will be able to seal his guy, catch the ball, and be able to go to his move. A lot of times that guy was a smaller guy, once again, because the defense didn't get back. So Bobby has the ability, because he can handle the ball, right? And he's big enough, he can do the same thing. He can seal, grab the ball, make his move, barrel to the basket, bully his guy, and get a bucket. So that's another way. So there are ways that we can utilize Bobi Klintman to be effective. Once again, he's not going to score 30 points a game, not going to score 20 points a game, right? But in the role that Simone Fontecchio left, he can be a better version of that, right? Now, defensively, he's going to have to get and stay on the boards. He's going to have to contest shots at the rim. He did so again tonight. He had a couple more blocks tonight, right? You think about the Pistons' size off the bench, they don't have much. They got Isaiah Stewart, right? We know that he's the backup big. We got B-Ball Paul. He's not really that big. And Clintman is only 6'9", 6'10". He's 6'9", 6'10". So the Pistons don't have a ton of size off their bench. But Bobby has shown the ability to be able to get on the glass. Last game, he had 12 rebounds, right? And more than just a box score, he's showing a willingness now to want to crash the glass. Something he didn't do that last year. A lot of time, he would be relying on the other big, Tolu Smith, to go get the rebound, and he would be leaking out. But now you see him crashing. He's crashing a lot more. He's making a concerted effort to play big in the paint because we're going to need him to. So he does have to continue to get stronger, though. Right? A couple of times he was kind of get pushed around a little bit. It wasn't like how it was last year, right? He has gotten stronger, but he's got to continue to get stronger. So all that said, I am going to stick to my prediction, guys. I know the last two games weren't great. I think he had 18 points in game one. The second and third game, not good at all. Fourth game, much better, right? So he is nowhere near a finished product. None of these guys are. He's got a ton of room to improve, and he has to improve. But I think he will. And once again, I'm gonna say it for the third time. In that very specific role that he would be asked to play if he were able to crack the roster, which I think he will, I think he can thrive in that role, in that Simone Fontecchio role. And I've not lost any confidence in that just because of two bad performances in Summer League. My confidence in him is not shaken. It was a little bit after the last couple games, but I had to keep perspective. This is just Summer League, and one or two bad games does not mean you are or not going to be able to crack the roster next season. A lot of knee-jerk reaction going on. A lot of people saying, "Douche, you was on him all last year," and yes, I was. And here's people saying he's trash. People saying he's bad. No, he's not. He's not. And when he's put in position to be successful, to play at his best, which is exactly what JB Bickerstaff does for all of his guys, in that role, he's going to be just fine. He's going to be an upgrade. Daquan says, "I can't wait to see what Bobby can do exactly." You hit it on it. That's exactly what we're looking for. That's exactly what we're looking for him to do. Do at least that and be able to add more things like playmaking, right? Like getting more on the glass. Just doing things that were missing last year in that second unit that Simone Fontecchio was not able to give us. He does that, he's going to be a nice addition to this team. It's Black says, if he can be a plus defender and hit wide open shots, we can't ask for much more. Yeah, and then the playmaking that's just the cherry on top. That's just extra that we didn't have, right? So yeah, he's going to be just fine. I know you guys kind of lost your mind, crashed out last game, but he's going to be just fine. Kel Vallis said, "Dude was just boo-booing on Clintman. Now he's on his side." Who are we talking about, Kel? Who are we talking about? Yeah, you weren't talking about me. You weren't talking about me. Kel Vallis, let me put you on game, bro. I called it like I saw it. Last game, did Bobi Klintman play well? The game before that, did Bobi Klintman play well? Absolutely not. So it's not boo-booing on him as you put it, just because I call it like I see it. I said it before. I'm going to call it like I see it. If you watched the last 2 games and say anything other than he played bad, you weren't watching the games. Straight up. Everybody here who's here knows I've been one of the biggest lobbyers and supporters of Bobi Klintman since he started playing in the NBA. Since I was the first one, guys, that even put his name out there last year in Summer League when he was playing well. I've been talking about him ever since. So yeah, you gotta do your homework, bro. Once again, come on, man. Let's be real, Kel. You gotta be better than that, man.
All the dirty work, all dog. I'ma dive on the floor, go try to block every shot, and I'ma be physical with you the whole game. You know Stu gonna be physical with you. When you think of the Pistons, you think of just hard work and just gritty basketball. That's just the identity you gotta have when you put on that jersey.
I'm not your average breed of canine. Not a good dog, I'm bad boy for life. I set the tone, don't care about no tick. Let it be known, I get my respect. Come in the lane and see I don't bluff. If you retaliate, that's on ya. Talking pundits, I hear you're ashamed. Talking that shop, you must run this way. Tryna tell ya, hit the dog palm, mess around, find out, Hook the dog palm, mess around, find out, For some barbecue sauce, boy, you better crop a hill, cause I'm like that. When you're ready for some barbecue sauce, boy, you better crop a hill, cause I'm like that. The dog palm, mess around.